CQ, this is W9GFO. Is anybody out there?
Other people need to see what I've seen. They need to see...
This is the way it's been done for billions of years. Small moves, honey. Small moves.
Where's the other cat? Are you a piggy? Guess you're a pig. Uh-oh. Well, I don't have my fancy thing, so I just have to do this. I don't think I can. Shoot, just barely. Goatfish. Yeah, I didn't have anything ready. I should always be wearing my shield. I said not wearing my shield. I should always be wearing my shield. I should not be here at night with the village unprotected. I will figure out what's going on with this stuff later. Because I need to get out of here. I'm putting everybody in danger for no good reason. Excuse me. So I'll just go home. Since all I am over here is a problem. Alright. I would like to get that skeleton, though. I really like getting skeletons. I'll go to mountain. And that's where I'll leave you, is I'll go to mountain. Because mountain is just a tube in the middle of a mountain. It's nothing fancy. It was just a... See? I guess I'm going to have to name you mountain, huh? So I'm just looking for iron and things. Wonder which way I came from. I think this way. Yeah, I've gone all the way through the mountain. So I guess now it's time to start. Are you sitting down or you're with me? Okay. So I guess now it's time to start branching and stuff. I'm only at 67. I think I will start going down. This leads out the back. No, don't go down there. Go down here. I try not to use my iron shovel for shoveling so nothing bad happens to it. Except if I'm doing gravel, you know. That's always fun. Because you get all the flints. This is why I wanted chickens. I could have arrows forever. Of course, you know what I just thought of? Ooh, cool. What I just thought of. Do I have an extra? No, I don't. Okay. I was hoping I had an extra. Could you please sit down and be... I need you to sit and be quiet, okay? What did I just think of? It's hard for me to keep my concentration. There's so many things to do in this game. What can I do at night? Oh, I made you stand. I'm sorry. What can I do at night that would be useful? Commands, home. Oh, right. Player warps. No. Don't take the chicken machine. That thing is awful. You take that chicken machine. You're way up in the sky. Apparently you have to be wearing an elytra. And you're only on one block. I mean, way up high in the sky. And there's no, water underneath. Resource warps. Bamboo forest is nice. I haven't spent hardly any time there. I don't understand how. Lush Cave is neat. I'm building something over there too. Ocean Monument, Pale Garden. I haven't been there. You know what I don't see? Shoot, I don't see the place where you get gold. Mesa? Warps. PvP spawn. These aren't what I want. It's a player warp. Player warp, let's see. Farming, mining, shop, arena, mob warps. It might be here. Librarian Villager Trade Center. I bet that's one I can't get in because it's blocked. The chicken machine you can't get in. Skeleton Farm. Maybe that's the one. Teleport. There's two of them. One is Skelly Farm and the other one's Skeleton Farm. So who knows? Okay, this is it. Alright, so now I gotta put my fancy shovel on my bar. Although it looks like my fancy shovel is already okay, huh? Okay, put these two together. Alright, and what can I put? Aha, here. So, you can't get into... You can't get into this chest. And you can't get into this thing. But if you stand really, really close, you can sometimes get bones. Look, they're trying to keep you from doing it. They're trying to keep you from picking stuff up. That wasn't there before. But if you get really, really close to it, sometimes you get bones and bows. And see, I just picked up 8 bones. Oh, look at all the arrows I've got. That's excellent. Okay. Oops. This is mending, right? Yeah. I would like to fix this bow. Can I just whack him with the bow? If you hide your arrows, you can. Excuse me. Okay, now I can whack him with a bow. No, I can't hit him with a bow. Yes, I can. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong way. Okay. Yay! Did I get all those arrows from... Because I didn't have very many arrows. Last time I checked, I didn't have... Oh, look at all that. Ooh, and look at all the bows. Yes, please. How much is on that helmet? Well, that's fixable, you know. Look, I've got more than... Well, I better put these away. I've got more arrows. Oh, this is excellent. I just want to make sure I could do this. Now, if I keep whacking them with this bow... Will I get XP and repair my bow? Does it count? Yeah, I just saw it jerk. That means it's... Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's now up to half yellow. Excellent. Okay, so I'm repairing my bow. I also already have 30-something levels, you know. Where can I go to eat? I can't eat in here. Wait a minute. How do you eat when... No... Oh, this is sad. Yeah, I can't eat in here. Whoops. Okay, that's something to keep in mind. When I come in here, I've got to have eaten. I'm going to just fix my bow. Do you mind? So, I'm hoping maybe I could make friends, although it's really hard. They were working on spawn yesterday. Yesterday was a Saturday. They were working on building a new spawn next to the old spawn. I have a problem with it because I always spawn on the roof, and then I have to jump down and break my boots. So, that's a problem. I'm not spawning under the roof. So, I have to jump about 4 or 5 blocks, and I take damage. So, that's an issue. Plus, the old spawn was full of stuff, and it was really hard for me to see. So, I mean, there was a lot of stuff. And, you know, I can't hardly read signs. I can't hardly read books. I can't hardly read chat. So there was a bunch of stuff, people over there doing things. And I really wanted to participate, but I can't read chat. And, you know, so anyway, I got embarrassed. I picked up a few things. People were dropping stuff they didn't want. And like I said, I accidentally got those carrots that I couldn't replant. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't replant them. Because it was, you know, it was a special space. I wasn't allowed to. So, I hope this person isn't mad that I'm taking these. I'm not going to be here very long, and I'm not taking very much. I mean, it's not like I'm going to live here. Not like I'm doing AFK and got my thumb, one of those keybind things so that you could just keep spam hitting things. Look at all the bones. Oh, what a relief. I go through a lot of bones. I love having a skelly spawner. I really like having my own. Good, I'm getting gold armor. You know, that's one way. I could smelt gold armor, but God, that would be so slow. Yeah, you couldn't do that before for years and years and years. We were all saying, well, it's too bad we got all this armor that's completely useless. But you couldn't do anything with it. Now you can melt it down. I don't remember how, but you can do it. I wonder, it must be near a bunch of pits. Oh, what do you call those things? Squids. I keep hearing something. Is my bow repaired? Almost. Cats are coming in. It's good and cool this morning. It's pretty late in the day. It's like 8 o'clock, I think. It's 7:06. It's pretty late in the morning. And I'm wearing a sweater and I'm under the covers. So part of me is really glad that's true, and part of me is really worried that that's true because it means it's going to get cold soon. Okay, my bow is repaired, right? Yep. Okay, are yours just regular bow? Your regular bow. Wish you could do 3 of them at a time. That'd be smart, wouldn't it? Regular bow. I don't really need all these bows, but what I tend to do is I tend to use them for armor stands for decoration in my place. That's a regular bow. That's, bow. Are you regular bow? Yeah, bow. Okay, we got a whole bow out of what, six of them maybe? And I got a bunch of hoosums, arrows and bones, which is the main reason I come down here. Alright, now, whoop. I don't want to shoot. I just want to hit. My shovel fixed? Yeah. Might as well do it anyway. Okay, now go. Because you're going to feel like you have to keep going if there's creatures here, you know? Manage claim homes. Go home, go home. Go home. I want to go home to Krusty. Krusty was the first of the 3 cats. Krusty, Rusty, and Dusty. Krusty was the first of the 3 cats, abandoned kittens, that made it back to my house. They were a litter. 2 brothers and a sister. The 2 brothers are twins. They're tabby cats, and they're twins. So they were dumped at a flea market because the flea market had what's called barn cats. You keep cats on your property to protect your stuff from mice and other vermin. So I guess people saw they had all those. I want to save some of these. They saw the cat food and stuff. Said, "Oh, these people love cats. We'll leave these kittens here." Well, you know, barn cats are real territorial, and they saw those kittens and they're like, "Nah," you know, and they tried to kill them. Which, I mean, I don't blame them, you know. So let's see, lots of arrows. This is great. I had lots of arrows. So it was real snowy, and I was walking my dog down that way, just because, why not? And I kept hearing somebody meowing, but I talked to them and they would never come. And then one day it had snowed a lot and it was real thick. And I know the barn cats wouldn't let them go anywhere near the actual flea market. So they were stuck out in the weeds with no cover, no protection from the weather and stuff. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I got another bow. Oh, I could combine these 2 also. And they didn't say anything, but they heard me and Weasel. That was my dog. At the end of the video, that little thing that says, like and subscribe or the dog gets it. That was Weasel. He was my dog. So they heard us and they decided to try to come follow us. And the first one that made it was Krusty, and I called him Krusty because he had crusted snot on his nose. He was pretty sick. And then the next one was, oh, I should have some kind of arrows, right? Oops, made it wrong. 64 arrows. And these go up here. So he was the first one, and the next one I named Rusty because they're orange tabby cats. And the third one was Dusty. She was stuck in my landlord's tree, and I had to wait until they didn't hear her. She was up there crying, and they oblivious, they only care about themselves kind of people. Didn't even notice that she was up there, and she's screaming her head off. And she was almost dead. She came. She even let me pick her up, but she didn't weigh. She literally did not weigh anything. I was scared for her. She was so weak, I need more fish. Okay, well, we'll do that then. Because I'm going to collect cats if I can get them. Any of these got stuff on them? No. I have to figure out if you can melt these down, but I don't think they're worth more than a couple of nuggets. I think I'd have to about 8 of them or something before I had an ingot. I don't know. I don't remember. So these 3 cats moved in with me, and Dusty was almost dead. She refused to sleep on the bed with the other cats. She was scared. She kept sleeping underneath stuff. That's hard to do in a little travel trailer because there's not much underneath space, Excuse me, I'm real congested today. I apologize. Okay, that's what it should have gone over there at that where the villagers are. See, I've got the coordinates for where these places are. Oh, that's dirt. Okay. Well, I could stay here then. I've got the coordinates on that thing. Here, wait, let me show you, see if I can find it. So in case you haven't noticed, I tend to name my stuff after my animals. Krusty, Dusty. So, see, it shows you where they are. And Krusty's where we are right now. So that really helps, so I don't have to make a book. My coordinates are right here. Oh, boy, I feel silly. And Diamond's where I was going underneath, isn't that? Ooh. There's an abandoned mine shaft. It's down there in deep dark in a big, one of those big caves. And there's an abandoned mine shaft, and somebody's claimed some of it. And I'm down there digging. And my thing is, when I go in an abandoned mine shaft, at the top where the 3 pieces of wood are, I always mine those out. And any natural blocks that are just kind of hanging down, I mine those out too, because that's where a lot of stuff is hidden. Also, when you get to a dead end, I always go I dig 6 blocks in each direction, make little poke holes and whatnot, so I can see. It's at diamond level, so I got a bunch of diamonds over there because people were just over there not paying attention and didn't look. They just walked through the mine shaft instead of actually looking in the mine shaft. So I dug out a bunch of diamonds nobody else even saw. I don't know if it's okay to whack dirt with that thing or not. Whoops. So yeah, I want to build a little pier right here because I should have showed you this, but I don't want to deal with the cows and the sheep. Everybody always wants to get out. You know how it is. I need to build something to cover this up so it's not so obvious. And I can't get that water to stop doing that. Wait a minute. Maybe... No, I don't want to use that. Or maybe if I go... God, what's the best way to reach it? That side. Maybe if I go out from the... Oh, shoot. There's a dang ground in here. Maybe if I go out from this... Did that help? I want the water to stop being weird. I don't know if I can. I'm not sure where the problem is, It must be deep. And this is very deep, and I don't want to get stuck down there. Yeah, is that a drown? I don't know. I don't know if I can mark this. Nope. I'll try to sleep, but right now I gotta try to fix my water problem. No, it's deep, and I don't want to go in there, you know? That's a ravine. And it's just pestered with drowns. So, I don't even know how to deal with this. I just want the water to stop flowing so it won't suck me in. Alright, I did it. Oh, shoot. And then I can go underneath and dig it back out again. So these mark all my little plot areas, and as you can see, I grew sugarcane all up and down here. And one day I was downstairs by my furnaces, and I saw a name tag going blah, 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 and I figured they were in the boat. When I got up the next morning, most of my sugarcane was gone. They didn't get all of it, but that's why I diversified. I scattered it all over the coastline. Because as far as anybody else is concerned, this is just a place to gather resources, you know. So I had everything hidden. If I came up by boat, I would be able to see. I can't put out torches. I didn't want to attract any attention because I didn't know how to make a land claim. But I have this firefly bush here behind sugarcane, which is noticeable. And then I have this red flower. So I tried to make it obvious to me, but not to everybody else. You know what I mean? So I could get in here. I don't want to deal with this stupid zombie. And I'm going to have to deal with this stupid zombie. I wish you would just eat poop and die. You're such a stupid... God, you're just like my mother. Nobody can have any fun. I got a potato! I'm sorry I screamed. I got a potato. Isn't that weird? I swear the game devs watch me. Because didn't I just now tell you I need a potato? Didn't I? I've never said before that I need a potato. I've thought about it, but I never said it. Auto jump. Well, you're not the brightest. Why did you leave? You're making me dig up my whole thing. You can spam click in Bedrock. Spam click is when you click really fast. In Java, you have to go slow and then wait for it to recharge, kind of. What do they call it? They call it something, I don't know. So you have to wait for it to cool down. It's cool down. You can't just spam click. It causes a lot of extra effort on their servers, you know, to make sure that if they record every single time somebody whacks with a sword or whatever, it has to record that every time. It takes a lot of energy and bandwidth and stuff. So they did this combat update that everybody's still mad about, especially PvP players that really hate that they can't spam click, when they're playing on multiplayer servers and trying to kill people for fun and profit. So it never was very popular, but we can still spam click, us Bedrock players, which is good because I can't aim worth a damn, and so it's hard for me to target stuff. So I just have to flail around hitting things as fast as I can, Hope I actually hit something. I'm looking for something. I brought 2 bottles of drinking water in here last night. Excuse me. And I would love to make a cup of coffee. But I don't see the other bottle of water. Oh well. Well, since nobody else is going to sleep, I'm getting up. Screw you, Magoo. These doors, if you're just far enough away, they look like creepers. Especially that one right there. See, when you look at it through the bamboo, doesn't that look like a creeper? So my doors are scaring me. I probably have to replace those. But all in all, I would say this is a pretty successful adventure. I got a lot done toward my poor villagers, my villagers. I don't really own them, but I kind of... Why does that do that? Stop doing that. I'm trying to do the thing. I don't own them, but I would like to keep running over there and protecting them a little bit. This is pretty self-sustaining now. I've got sources of food, and I can go mining for basic supplies and stuff. It's nothing fancy, but it is cute, isn't it? The whole thing was hidden. You could not, if you were going through the river out there, you couldn't even see the light from my fishing through the glass, because I built it up to look like a fake hill, and I planted trees around it, and the light is low enough down, like under the water and stuff, that it doesn't shine up through the skylight. So that worked really great. Got that pitcher plant from that, what's that called? The place with the moss and stuff, you know. I dug that up my own self. No traders. I don't think there's any traders on this one. So I've been having to find everything just by randomly teleporting around the server. God, I wish I could find a mesa. It's amazing what people leave in those minecart chests, you know, that are around in abandoned mine shafts. I've been to 3 abandoned mine shafts on this thing, and people leave the minecarts and the rails. And I'm like, when I think of all the iron, a minecart is 5 iron. I don't remember how much is in a rail, but it's a good proportion. Plus, there's the matter of having to make the dang things. So I've been collecting minecarts and rails all over the place. But people leave things in the chest, and sometimes they leave really good stuff, like glowberries or redstone, or I guess their inventories just get too full, and I guess maybe they don't have pockets because they don't have those bundle things. I would like to have a donkey. I wish you could teleport animals. We'd like to have a donkey, for like that deep dark where there's an abandoned mine shaft and a deep dark and a big giant cave. Having a donkey down there would be very useful. And I want to build a rail system here. I want to go across the river and up the mountain, all on a rail system. But I have to get gold. Dude, I have to find gold. So this is the multiplayer server. It's called Simplex SMP. Anything that can play on Bedrock. Whether you have a computer with Bedrock version or whether you're on a console or whatever. I mean, I'm on an Android tablet. So if you can play Bedrock, you can play with me here on Simplex. Putting the description in the description. What? The link and stuff in the description. So if you want to come play with me, because I would like to play with some of you guys again. Some of you have been subscribers for a very long time. And you even came back after I disappeared for close to 10 years. So, and got back in touch with me and stuff. So, if you want to play with me, I finally found a server. And I don't know how long it'll last. There's not very many servers listed in Bedrock on Planet Minecraft that are appropriate for me. So, I don't know if this one will work out. It's a lot easier than a couple of the other ones I was on. Like, one of them had this modified terrain that was just like, it was like, you'd be walking along the land and there'd be mud bricks and there would be coarse dirt and there would be dead bushes right next to orchids, and there was no really well-defined biomes and stuff, so that got real tedious. Plus, that server and another server are very dependent on stuff like loot crates and stuff, and I don't approve of teaching kids to gamble. So you buy a loot crate, you take your chances on what's in it, and they have different tiers of loot crates. The more money you spend, the more likely you are to get something good. No, so I don't like participating in that. They were good servers and they were nice people, but I don't want to participate in gambling. It's an addictive behavior, and I don't want to encourage children to participate in it. If that makes me some kind of fuddy-duddy, fine, I'll be a fuddy-duddy. I'm digging around looking for stuff. Alright, I'm going to get off of here and edit this because I promised you guys a video a couple of days ago. I made one and then I looked at it and I was like, oh, this is bad. This one's bad too. I mean, I'm coughing and there's a lot of not moving around and doing stuff, but what the hell. I'll speed it up so it's not quite so slow. And slap my stuff on the front and the back. I even made that little picture and whatnot. So if you want to play with me, this is where I am for now. Maybe you can help me, because apparently I'm a really bad player now. I don't remember how to Minecraft. Well, I remember how I used to Minecraft, but it's not the same anymore. It's a different game, sort of. I should also not have chat on when I'm in here, because it's publishing people's information, and that's probably not a smart thing to do. Okay, that's all. You are alive. Wake up. I'd hug you, but my arms don't bend. Goodbye.
I will kill you.
Like
like, share, comment, subscribe, or the dog gets it.